Hey guys, BRINKIlluision. Today I'm going to be doing a Photoshop tutorial on 3D text, which is one of the things that I had no idea how to do at first, but I've learned it and I've found my own ways of using it, and this is completely my way of using it. I don't know, you guys can do whatever you want, but this is how you get started. So what I would do first is just, this is the Sony Vegas setup. 1920 by 1366, so that's what I run normally, and 72 resolution is pretty good, and I normally run transparent so that there's no kind of weird background going on. So this is what you want to do to start off, and if you're running After Effects, I would do 1280 by 720. So alright, so we're just going to go ahead and make that. Sorry, my computer's running a little bit slow because I'm running flat fraps right now, so alright, so we got our work area here. So we're just gonna go over to our text tool. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and do some text for my good buddy Vapor. He's making a video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this tutorial with this. So I'm gonna write out my text, vaporize, for his new videos coming out, and I forgot a P. Alright. Okay, so we're just gonna hit check. Don't worry about the 3D for the time being. So we got vaporize in there. And then we're going to go over to this tool right here. Click on it, hit Control A, and we're going to hit this second to last button, and that centers it up vertically. And then you're going to hit this, and actually this will center it up vertically, and this will center it up horizontally. So now it's centered, and then we're going to hit Control D. And we're going to go back to our text tool here, and now we're going to hit the 3D. So this will take quite a while because it has to render out the 3D workspace. Okay, so here we are. So as you can see, it has given our text some depth up here. You can see there's a little bit of depth there. And so what I normally do is I go to front view so I can see, actually no, I go to whoa, sorry about that. Let me go back to the text layer. I'll get into all this later. Alright, so default, that's right, yeah, there we go. So you can actually see your text and what it looks like right now. It's just gray. Okay, so we're going to center up our text here. Now, what I like to do is you have all these, as you can see it says front inflation, that's your like front, where my cursor's at, that's the front of your text, and then you got your front bevel, which is the bevel that you put on your text, which you're going to have to do here in a second. And then you got the extrusion material, which is the material going back. So if I go up here and go to top view, it's this stuff right here. It's the actual 3D part, the actual like yeah, just the extrusion material. That's how I can describe it. And then the back bevel, if you put a bevel on the back, but nobody's going to be seeing the back, so there's really no reason to do anything with that. And the back inflation, which is the same thing. It's just the front of the text just on the back. So you don't really have to worry about those last two. Something you do need to worry about is the infinite light, and I'll get into that later. We're going to change it to a point, I do believe, and that should bring up the light in the middle and fade it out to the end, so it looks like it's actually 3D and it looks of a back falling bevel to it, if that's even a word. Or this one does look good. And this is this is not how it's going to look at the very end. You'll see what that's like. But crap. Control-Alt-Z is your undo button. You guys, you need to remember that because that will save your butt. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with this one for this tutorial. Alright, so now we got that. We're going to go back to the 3D tab here, and we're going to click Front Inflation Material, and then we're going to go back to Properties, and as you can see, you have this ball right here. Okay, and so we're going to bring, I like to bring the illumination to white, and then hit OK. So the white, and then the diffuse, my buddy Vapor is blue. So we're going to bring the diffuse to blue like that. And the specular, I don't even know how to say it. We're going to bring that to the same type of blue. Actually, illumination, you're going to want to keep it. Sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. You're going to keep that blue. There we go. That's better. You're going to get this to the way you like it. So there we go. That looks about right. Yeah, it's looking good. Alright. So you can add the amount of shine you want on this. So that will like change the amount of shine that it has whenever the light is on it. And the amount of reflection. I would change the reflection to 5. 5 is a good reflection. And then all this, you don't have to worry about all this down here. So going back to 3D, we're going to go to Front Bevel Material and hit Properties. And I want this to be white. And change that to white. Come on. There we go, white. Perfect. It'll take a little bit, and as you can see, it changes on here. So you can see the front is blue with white material, and that's all I want for that. So drop this back down. So that looks good. Alright, so we're going to go back to 3D. Now you can change the extrusion material, but I want it to stay black. So yeah, I just want it to stay black and just stay the same. So, but you can change that as you like, same way that we changed these two layers right here. So now we're going to go to our light, and then we're going to click Properties. I want the color to stay the same, but I want it to be point. I do believe. And that'll take a minute to change, and as you can see on here, it has lit up the middle of our text and is now spreading to the outside. So if you bring up the intensity, you can see on our text the middle is very bright now. So we're going to go back. I accidentally clicked on camera. You don't have to worry about all that. So you're going to go to point light, and I'm going to bring the intensity down a bit. I'm actually going to change the color a little bit so it's a little bit lighter blue. And there you go, that's what your text is going to look like. It'll be a lot better quality though. Alright, so that's about it. So now what I'm going to go do is go to Layers up here in your tabs. So go to Layers and then go to Convert to Smart Object. There we go. So there's our text. And then we're going to go Rasterize Layer. And now it's a thing. You can move it around. You could put it into another document if you wanted to. But I'm going to use this for a video. So that's about it, you guys. It's rasterized now, so now you can go ahead and save it as a PNG. So I'm going to go ahead and center this back up. Okay, Control D. Control D is your deselect, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and File, Save As. You don't want to save it as Photoshop. That'll just pull up this window. So we're going to go ahead and find PNG, because you want to keep that transparent background, and that's what PNG does for you. I'm just going to call this Vaporize and I'm going to save it into the Brink Symbols folder because that's where I save all my stuff. So we're going to save that, and don't worry about this. Just keep it smallest. Yeah, just keep it small, slow, and then none, and then hit OK. And that's about it, you guys. So that's how you make 3D text in Photoshop. You can make it look a lot more in depth, but that's about how much I've done in Photoshop so far. And it's actually a really cool program to use. It makes your text look a lot better. It makes it look much more professional, and it's really nice that they put it in the new CS6. So that's about it, you guys, and thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you later.